And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Bills 0. Brett Maher taking off $20.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Allen to throw once more. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Singletary, they'll run for it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And some room to work. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Right back to him on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this 1st half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ballgame.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And he's going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And Prescott, his third interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Room here to run. Touchdown,
to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side's rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's Elliott, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere. As they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone, and while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. First and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try again with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Half 85.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return there. They're finally...
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still...
on victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it, I love it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Kill! 47!
Now Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Carlos Watkins in there for the stop. No score after one on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. The Ravens send their punt around now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Jackson will throw again. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 78 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
and this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey on that the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Prescott off play action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they're going to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Now the is going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Past the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's not going to get there. Clemson was blocked.
Exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Yeah, good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Report!
Here's Davis to run again on second. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And up he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, kill! 47! Kill!
On third down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. 20, 10,
be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes back to the races and into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And some space here. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw again is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. The lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Somebody lit a fire on the offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed the intermission. They had the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi, yeah. Watch it tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jack, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping?